Hey, what's going on, people? Come to you guys today talking about how you need to start wholesaling, right? A lot of y'all, you're involved in real estate whether you know it or not, right? Whether you renting, whether you buying a property, whether you're involved in real estate, right? The question is, what end of real estate are you going to be on, right? Are you going to be on the side that's getting paid, Are you going to be on the good side, a positive side, or are you going to be on the other side, right? Some people choose only to be, on the other side. And that's cool. But if you're interested in investing in real estate at all, you should be learning about wholesaling because no matter what you do, finding a cheap property is key, right? Or buying the property at the right price is key to being successful in whatever kind of real estate you're going to do, right? Doesn't matter if you're going into rentals, finding cheap properties is the way to go because that's going to help you with your rental business. I just got off the phone with somebody in doing Airbnbs, but they want to learn wholesaling because it's like I need to find cheap properties to make the Airbnb more profitable. That's one thing that I didn't know when I was looking into real estate. I always thought, oh, wholesaling, it's a scam. People just trying to get quick money, whatever, whatever. What I didn't understand is that that's how you find deals, right? It's like that's how you find deals to be able to be successful in real estate, period, right? So if you're interested in real estate, not only can you get started in wholesaling and make money in wholesaling to be able to help you start doing some of that other stuff, but wholesaling is going to be the thing that's going to lead you to be successful at that other stuff because you're finding properties at a discounted price, right? So just the ability to find properties at a discounted price is a big thing, right? It's a big thing to be able to find properties at a discounted price, not just for others, but for yourself, right? So that's why I would say, man, start wholesaling today. Start being able to figure out how to find discounted properties today. Start figuring out how to make money, right, are people who need to sell their property today because one, if you learn how to do it, it could be something that won't cost you money, right? Two, and you figure out how to do it, is so that you might not have to be able to use your credit. So you can wholesale without using your cash and your credit, but wholesaling can be something that can fix your cash and your credit. Right? It's like, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Old Gandy up in this thing, man, checking in from the big old PC. So yeah, man. Uh, so wholesaling, like I said, man, you can get started without your cash and credit, and it could completely change your cash and credit situation. Right? It's like how many people would be living better if they can make 10 extra thousand dollars a month, right? 10 extra thousand dollars a month, would that be helpful? 20 extra thousand dollars a month, would that be helpful? Maybe, right? Maybe 20 extra thousand dollars would be helpful. Maybe 10 extra thousand dollars would be helpful. I know it's helpful to me. You know what I'm saying? I was over there with, dealing with Gandhi, at the high school, and I wasn't making $10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a person in the building was bringing home $10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to go and be able to do something without using, a lot of your cash, without using your credit, and be able to completely change everything without using you ain't got to have a degree, you ain't got to have a certificate. Like, dude, I was going to become an agent. I was like, man, I'm taking these agent classes. I got to go take this test. I'm like, man, I don't want to go take this test. And next thing you know, I figure out about wholesaling. You don't have to take no tests. You don't have to take no classes. You don't have to take anything. Only thing you got to do is learn, be willing to talk to people, and be willing to not stop. It's such a mindset thing because it's so different than what you learn. You learn, go to school, get good grades, get a job, and somebody's gonna pay you, right? And then most people, because of that, because they used to a job, they used to people saying, "Hey, look, if you do this, this, and this, these tasks, complete those, stay here for this long every day, and you'll get paid on Friday, right?" It does not work like that when you going into business, man. It doesn't work like that when you going into a wholesaler. It's like, you know, you have to be okay with working and not making money and still work. Right? It's like, you gotta be okay with working, not making money, and still working. Because believe it or not, there's times where wholesalers, even these big dogs, even me, where I work and I make no money, none, zero. Right? I make $0 and 0 cents. Sometimes I'm working now. I'm working and I make $0 and 0 cents. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's like the regular person, like, man, what's going on? I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. That's the thing, man. You got to be willing to go through that, because you gon' the you gonna get to the point, man, where it's like, you keep going and you hit 30K. You keep going and you hit a 10K deal. You hit a 5K deal. You hit a 15K deal. You know what I'm saying? And then bam, you hit a 70K deal. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be willing to just put in that work, put in that effort, put in your time, put in your money, right? Everybody cool with saying that, with saying at least that they, okay, I'll put in the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cool with saying, yeah, I'll put in the effort, right? Everybody cool with saying that. But when people say, hey, you got to put some money into this, you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to put no money into it. Come on, man. Like, dude, which one is more important? Your time, your actual effort, or money? Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't print time and they don't print effort. Right? It's like, those things are priceless, man. You tell me you value money more than time and effort? Right? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, are you kidding me? It's like, money is all over the place, man. That junk come and that junk go. It comes and it goes, man. Money come and go. Check your account. It's like that junk came in and that junk left. It's like, dude, I dare you, man. I start looking at this right here. Go check how much money has came into your account this year and how much money has went out. It's like, dude, almost all of it goes right back out. It's like, dude, then what are you scared of? Like, dude, why, when you spend money to start something that can change your whole life, you're going to spend it like you are going to spend the money. You're going to spend it. Like, it's going to get spent, right? It's like, why not spend it on something that is going to change everything for you, right? Instead of spending it on freaking like, spending on all this other stuff that ain't gonna change nothing for you. It's like, it's gonna keep you. It's gonna keep you the same person that you didn't be in this whole time, in your same condition, in your same situation. That's all it's gonna keep you at. You ought to be putting your money where your mouth is, man. You say you want your dreams to happen. You say you want a better life for your kids. You say you want this. Say you want that. You say you want this. Say you want that. But you won't put your money on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you won't put your money on it. That's crazy. You rather keep spending money on stuff that ain't gonna get you nowhere. They're gonna have you still, your bank account still looking the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, thinking about back in the day, it's like, dude, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? When you look at your bank account and the numbers is way different, it's like, you look at your bank account, you can't. It's like, dude, I cannot even spend that much. It's like, versus looking at your bank account, like, dude, you always short. You know what I'm saying? You always short. It's like, man, that thing is different, right? Well, you ain't even got to think about your jump. You know, that's the thing, man. Some of y'all, it's like, dude, you got to be willing to do it, man. But you need to start today. So what's going on, bro? They say take money to make money. No doubt, man. I mean, it don't even take a lot of money. It's not about the money, man. It's about doing whatever it takes, right? It's like doing whatever it takes. If it take time, I'm putting in time. If it take effort, I'm putting in effort. If it take talking to people, I'm talking to people. If it take whatever it take money, I'm gonna put in money. It's doing whatever it takes to make it. That's what it is. Sometimes it happen to be money. Sometimes it's not money. Right? I found deals with no money, but if I had to spend money to find a deal, it's like, dude, I found a deal. They made 30K, spending $0. Right? But I've also spent, $2,000 to find a deal to make 30K too. Would you spend $2,000 to make 30K? Yeah. Or you say, no, that ain't free. Come on, man. You gotta be willing to do whatever it takes, man. You gotta be able to do what it takes to be successful, right? You gotta be able to do what it takes to do deals in this business. And deals don't come automatic, man. That's another thing. Like, that's why, like I said, people expect I go to work all week, I'm gonna get paid, right? I work like I used to work my job. I work my job on the first of the month. I better get my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like this in this business. You can't say, "Oh, if I start wholesaling today, you think by the end of the month I get me a check?" No, no, you're not gonna get no check, man. That's the reality. These people go out here and sell you whatever they want to sell you. Talking about you're gonna get a check at the end of the month. You get to know you are not going to get it. Unless you go out there and get it, man. It depends on your effort. Like, you gotta go out there and put in that work. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just don't come around. You gotta go put in that work. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get nothing, man. That's hunting right there. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and get after it. You got to go out there and hunt. You got to go out there and kill and drag it home. It's like, dude, you got to go out there and kill it, and you got to drag it home. It's like, it don't work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's crazy, man. So, A, up in this thing. Appreciate you, A, coming through always, man. Appreciate it. Uh, um, A said it'll change my life. Hey, no doubt, man. In the back of my mind, it'll change your life. Facts, man. Just told my homeboy who wants to get into the business, get a side hustle if you have to put it to the business. No doubt, man. Hey, you got to do something. Put money into the business. Put effort into the business. That's the thing. You just can't put money into it either. People think that if I just put my time into it, I can do it. No. If I just put my effort into it, no. If I just put my money into it, no, it doesn't work like, dude. You got to be willing to take the necessary steps. You know what I'm saying? And keep going. Perseverance may be the number one thing you need with wholesaling. It's like, dude, you need effort, you need perseverance. Keep going. Just keep doing it. Dude, just keep doing it. You just keep doing the same thing. You just keep working. You just keep contacting people. You just keep talking to people. You just keep talking to buyers until you get a deal. And then you got to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like being one of the marathon Olympic runners. It's like, dude, they never stop running. It's like, if you're going to keep winning, you got to keep practicing. Right? If you're gonna keep winning, you gotta keep talking to people. You gotta keep going. You don't get to stop and rest and do nothing and still think you're gonna be doing deals and winning, man. Like, that's just the way it is. At the beginning, Flip Man had me spending a lot of money on bandit signs. Hey, look, man, love the bandit signs, man. Hey, dude, I bought a whole bunch of bandit signs. I don't even know what them juggers are. I think I put them in somebody's closet or something right here, man. You know, they still in the closet somewhere. But hey, the thing I bought the bandit signs, and then I closed my first deal and my second deal through like calling the text. And I'm like, man, I put them bandit signs in the closet, man. I'm like, I think I gave them things away. I'm like, man, you want to go get these bandit signs? Come pick them up. You know, hey, but bandit signs work. I don't poo-poo on nobody's stuff, man. Bandit signs work. pay-per-click work, all this stuff work, man. That's what I try to tell people. Like anytime you can get in front of sellers, that don't work. Radio commercials work, TV commercials work, all this stuff work. I'd be fascinated by just seeing stuff that people doing. Like, dang, I know that work. I was listening to a podcast, Steve Train, where they were talking about a guy going to nursing homes, bringing stuff, dropping off his little business card or whatever, saying that not saying that he purchased property, that he provides services for people, whatever, that's getting ready to pass away or whatever. And people talk to him, they ask him about his services. One of the things, he buy the house, bam, bam, bam. They ain't got to worry about it. So I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of different ways to go ahead and get this thing done, and I don't knock nobody for anything, you know what I'm saying? But whatever you do, doesn't matter what you do, man, you gotta have perseverance. You have to keep going. You cannot just get rejected and stop. You can't say, oh, that didn't happen for me, or what? I tried to do this, and man, 30 days, 60 days, 5 months, I ain't getting no money, dude. You cannot think that you finna go and hit this and just come up like that, man. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that, man. You are not finna just come up that easy. You got to be willing to put in that time, man. I talked about, like, dude, I was looking into real estate for 8 years, man. And made no moves. Yeah, nothing. I could have said, man, it's been years. I've been looking into real estate, telling people that I knew, like, man, real estate, real estate, real estate. I'm talking to people. They've been listening to me for years talk about real estate for years. It's like, it is like, imagine somebody saying calling you up for year after year talking about this stuff, and then I finally call them up like, man, I think I got it. Right? So, I'm like, dude, I know that I've been talking for years, but I think this is it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, are you willing to go 8 years of trying? You know what I'm saying? Before you ever hit, come on, man. It's like, dude, years, man. It's like, dude, ain't nobody just came up that quick. It's like, man, you got to be willing to put in, man. And that's the thing. I'm not saying it should take you that long. I'm just saying that you got to be willing to take action as long as you need to take action to make it happen. Period. You got to be willing to take action as long as you need to take action to make it happen. Period. Right? So then said, hey, Byron, have you ever cold call? Have you always used SMS? No, I cold call from the beginning. Right? I still got cold calls right now. You know what I'm saying? But no, I cold call from the beginning, man. So do your VAs. Oh, yeah. Bring back that food. So have you ever cold call or have you always used SMS? I use both of them. Do your VAs cold call? Yep, they cold call. What's your take on it? If you do think it's better to use SMS or text or cold call, man, I think texting get in front of people a lot easier, but I think cold calling is really effective because you got them on the phone. Your processes either way got to be good. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get them on the phone, you need to be able to transfer that person right down the phone, or whoever on the phone need to be able to lock that deal up. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with texting, man. Your processes is all about your processes, man. You gotta have a plan, like making sure that you know the process of getting this person from the initial conversation all the way to signing the contract, right? You know what you're gonna say, you know how to respond, to get them from the initial conversation to signing the contract, right? Whether that's cold calling, whether that's texting, right? Whether that's any kind of marketing, you need to know how to get them from the initial conversation to signing the contract. And if you got a plan for that on either one of those, that's what's going to be your best one moving forward, So Yeah, appreciate the question, Nina. No doubt. Years, hey, no doubt. Hey, man, been freaking years. Right? What was stopping you 8 years ago, dude? 8 years ago, what was stopping me is I was sitting there just watching people like y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was sitting there just watching people. Dude, I was worse than y'all because I wouldn't, I wouldn't even comment. I was the joker just sitting there just watching, no comments, not saying nothing to nobody in the chat, wasn't asking no questions like Anita. And they, y'all, y'all way ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying nothing, just sitting there watching. You know what I'm saying? And doing nothing. That's the key. It's like, do. It's like that is the number one word. Do. Do, man. It's like I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Listening, watching, doing all this. Do, man. Take action. Do something. It's like that old John Q movie with Denzel. You know, the wife's like, do something, John. It's like, dude, you gotta do something, man. It's like that was the key. Like I was just talking to my wife about this. I was like, dude, we bought this triplex, broke down, triplex, and lived in that mug. You know what I'm saying? But it's like and buying that triplex has nothing to do with wholesaling, but it got everything to do with wholesaling, right? Because if I would have never made that move to buy that triplex, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. Because doing that was just I was just sick of not taking action, man. You know, I was just like, man, I'm finna buy this. It don't even matter it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even care what situation to put us in. It's like we gonna buy this thing right here because we gotta take action, right? We gotta take action. We gotta do something. So we did something. You know, did that just break open the door to us just running in? And no, that didn't open up nothing but struggle. You know what I'm saying? That didn't open up nothing but struggle, right? But the thing is, what I had taken action. I had done a deal. Like I had purchased the property. I did a real estate transaction, right? I did the first one. And then after that, then I was like, okay, now I'm ready to take some more action. Now I'm ready to go. I'm in it now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you dip your toe in the water. Oh, it's cold. Oh, that cold. I want to get it down. And then next thing you know, you jump on in. You hope, what? You in this mud now? It's like, you up in there. So now, I mean, ain't nothing else to do but to get it done. Ain't nothing but to do but to keep taking action. So that was my thing, man. Just taking some action. That was key. So tips for wholesaling small. Ooh, Roy. Ooh, Derek, man. Ooh, we can get it. Hey, we can have a good conversation about this, man. Man, I'm telling you, y'all jokers out there in the backwoods, man. Y'all got gold sitting all around you. Like, y'all people in the backwoods, man. You got gold. I'm talking about freaking gold just sitting all around you. It's like, God almighty, man. You know what I'm saying? People talk about the cities. It's a lot of good stuff in the suburbs, but man, in them backwoods, out there with Derek at, man, boy, you can sure enough make some money out there, man. Whoa, whoa, So what I would say, there, here go the tips. I just had to go off on that one right there because, man, I'm gonna share some stuff with y'all about what I got going on, But anyway, so out there in them backwoods, man, because everybody know everybody, dude, you got to keep your ears to the streets. You know what I'm saying? It don't even cost you no marketing dollars to figure out what houses are empty. Right? Like, dude, everybody in the middle of nowhere know which houses are empty. It's like, dude, all you got to do is figure out how to go look up who own the houses. You know who house is empty. You know when people lose jobs. You know when people get divorced. You know everybody in the town that dies. It's like this. The small town people, man, you got a super advantage, man. You actually can get to know everybody in the whole daggone town. It's like you keep your ears to the streets. All you gotta do, dude. Oh, such and such used to live in that property over there. All you got to do is talk to some people. In small places, everybody know everybody business. All you got to do is talk to people, and that's it. Like, dude, I'm telling you right now, man, these small towns sometimes is the best place to be, you know, and it's crazy, man. There's a lot of people in these small places who don't know how to, handle their money, who don't know how to do a lot of stuff. So, yeah, you right, Anita. Everybody know everybody business. So it's like, hey, they know such and such went through that divorce and they left their house sitting there. What? Here we go. It's like that's 30K sitting there. It's like the thing is, most of the people in the small towns, like, people with money in these small towns, they just wait for it to come to the courthouse steps. They ain't even gonna go out there and talk to nobody. They ain't gonna go talk to nobody. They're gonna wait till it come to the courthouse steps, and then that's where they're gonna go bid on it and buy it. But what you could do is you can go talk to these people in small towns and help them figure out their problems, right? Help them find good solutions. That's the thing, man. You got to help people find solutions, man. So go to these people, talk to them, have real conversations, and help people find solutions for their problems. Because a lot of people in these small towns don't understand what they can do with real estate. They don't understand the power of real estate. They don't understand what they could do with real estate. So you got to be willing to go and find these people and talk to these people. Because most of the big wigs in these small towns, they ain't going to talk to nobody, man. Wait till that junk come to the courthouse step and they're going to come pick it up. But if you savvy, you can go out there and you could talk to these people, and you could say, hey, look, and be creative and make some deals happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, man, these small towns, man, got gold all around them. They don't even know it. So any agent outreach, or do you just go straight to the seller? I don't go to the seller's agents. I usually just go straight to the seller. But if I have to go through an agent, hey, gotta make a deal work. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Anita says, I'm on my lunch break right now. I'm glad to catch this live. Hey, Anita, I appreciate you coming through, man. I know you always tapping in with me. I appreciate it. So I'm discouraged because I don't think buyers will want to invest. Hey, I used to think the same thing. Hey, thinking that right there, you know how much that cost me? That thought right there, you know how much that thought cost me? That thought cost me probably about $50,000-$60,000. Like, that thought right there that y'all see on the screen right there on YouTube's, this one right here, right there. That thought right there cost me about $50,000-$60,000. Oh my God. It's like, how did it cost me that much? Here's how it cost me that much. So I had this house that I had a chance to buy, right? I had it under contract, because I was doing something back in a small town. I had the property under contract. I had two properties under contract. I was going to buy one of them. But so I bought one, and the other one I was like, man, I'm not messing with this small town. Nobody wants to buy here. No, I'm not messing with it. I just gave the property away to somebody else. Just gave it away. Here, you can take it. You got it. You can have it. Right? They turn around, put a little work. They put a little work into it. Turn around and sold that mug and made about $60,000. That could have been me. It's like, it should have been me. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I'm tripping. Hey, that's why I say, man, y'all small town people got gold all around you and you don't even know it. It's like, hey, you sitting there sleeping on your town, man. It's like, you sleeping on it, but hey, because the thing is, in rural areas, there's something called the USDA, which allow people to buy houses with zero money in their pocket, right? And it's meant to help people get into houses. So people in the area, a lot of them, you don't think they can buy houses, but they can. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get the house in shape enough for them to buy, they will buy it, right? So You just got to be willing to go out there and connect with the right people. That's all it took is me to go out there. And if I connect with the right people, I would have felt good about, oh yeah, I can do this and do that and do this and do that. Right. Only thing I didn't need to learn I didn't need to learn no rehab stuff. I didn't need to know rehab costs. I didn't need to learn ARV. I didn't need to learn none of that stuff. Only thing I needed to learn is how to connect with the right people. That's it. That's it, man. So there, go out there, keep your ears to the streets, connect with the right people in your town that fix up stuff and agents that's around, right? Maybe let the agents know that you're interested in buying properties cash. You know what I'm saying? And like I did, I had that house under contract. I could have wholesaled that thing. But I was like, nah, just have it. It was like, I could at least wholesale it for 10K. He would have made 50. You still have been good. You know, man, oh my God, Derek. Don't be like me, man. Don't give up on your little small town. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Cass says love the small town. GTA. Man, they got gold sitting all around them. Ain't nobody trying to get to this thing. Like it's gold in the suburbs and in the city, but everybody try to hurry up and get it. You know what I'm saying? It's gold out there in the country, in the small town. Man, and everybody just walking around. Ain't nobody really trying to get it. It's like crazy stuff, man. Jordan back in the house, man. What's up, Jordan? Back up in this thing. What's up, man? So hey, gotta believe in yourself, no doubt, man. Got to believe in you because man, I tell myself this a lot when I get stuck and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you can't wait on nobody else for your dreams, man. It's like, dude, who are you waiting on? You like, man, such and such need to do this. No, you need to do it. It's like, you need to do it. It's like, come on, man. They don't need to do it. You need to do it. It's like, why are you waiting on somebody else to make your stuff happen? You go make it happen. Oh my God. Like I said, I tell myself that all the time. It's like anytime I think, man, such need to do this, no, such don't need to do it. Freaking I need to do it. Period. It's like, dude, you know. But anyway, let me keep going. All right. I'm gonna start back up. Hey, start back up, man. All right, I had my first deal in New Orleans. Time to kick it back up in the country. That don't work out there in the country, man. It's different though. It's not about cold calling people. It's not about texting people. It's more about word of mouth, man. It's about talking to people. It's about, hey, people saying, oh yeah, Derek, Derek working real estate. Oh, you have a problem with your property? Hey, call Derek. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the key, oh, call Derek. Yeah, he do some real estate stuff. Dude, I'm telling you, that'll change a lot of stuff for you. In a small town, people begin to know that Derek is the guy that's in real estate. Hey, if you need help, Derek can help you. Man, you have some people calling you, and after that, after the people call you, it's up to you to figure out how you can profit. You know what I'm saying? So just saying, Jordan, what's up, man? Hello. Hey, man, I'm over here tripping. So Derek says, deals to buy, buyer. There we go. So the same thing, my camera went out, man. Probably about to die in a little bit. So hey, y'all bear with me, man. My junk kind of blinking in and out a little bit. I don't know why, but we're gonna roll as long as we can roll. Let me help Derek real quick though. So Derek, man, don't worry about new buyers. Oh, you talking about the USDA people? No, that's when you flip the property. You know what I'm saying? You can flip a property, man. Don't be afraid. Like I was afraid to flip a property. Connect with people who fix up properties. Only thing you got, hey, I need this property fixed up to look like this, right? Bam, here we go. You get in good relations with them. You talk with them. Sometimes, Derek, you don't even know it, but it's people that you know that's probably doing that exact work, right? There's people that you know that's doing that exact work. that can help you get to where you're trying to be, right? You got to put yourself out there, right? Put yourself out there. Word of mouth. Talk in these small towns, man. Telling you. Uh-oh, Deep. What's going on, man? So do you think me quit comping on Zillow, and if the seller way under, I go check with the buyer and then get them on the cut? Yep, no doubt. Then take them, walk it, cuz in Texas, MLS access is tough to get. Yeah, no doubt, man. Texas non-disclosure. So yeah, you right, man. So I look on Zillow real quick, see if they up under that. Go check with the buyer to see, hey, what you willing to pay on this. Give them an amount that sound kind of reasonable. They say, oh yeah, I may be able to work with that. Okay, let's go out there and see it. Take them out there to see it. Get a solid number, right? Like for example, I had one. The seller wanted 245. I went to the buyer, told them like 255. They were like, that may not work. That's tight. I was like, let's go out there and see it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get them down. Maybe it'll work. Went out there to see the property. They was like, nah, we needed at 220 to make this work. I'm like, okay. Went to the seller. Well, they needed it at 220. And I because they was like, oh, what you gonna take? And I was like, how about we partner on this one, right? How about we partner on this flip, right? They was like, oh, okay, we partner on the flip, split it, you know. And they was like, yeah, we can partner on the split. You bring in the property, you do some of the lead work, we'll split it. Great. Went to the seller, hey, 220, man, that's the best we can do. Well, I think it was 215. It was like 215, the best we could do. And they was like, nah, I can't do 215, man. I at least need 220. So I went back to the center and told them 220. They was like, I think we might be able to make that work. Can you try to get them out of 217? They don't take 217. Tell them we'll do 220. I went back to them. They was like, we really can't do 220. We need 222. This is like, so I went back to the buyer. I was like, man, they really need 222. That's their bottom line. That they really need that. So they was like, man, let's get the deal done, right? So, man, we went, closed property at 222. Got out of that, ended up selling that mug, I think at like 280, something like that. But I think we put like 20 into it, realtor fees, closing costs. We probably walked away with 220, 20, 45, realtor fees. Man, we probably walked away with maybe 15,000 or something like that. We split that mug, so we ended up making like 7 something. But we helped somebody get out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? That was big. So my wholesale journal said, "Hey man, my wholesale journal. That name sound familiar. So uh, how much the transaction for the cost of 30 days? Hey, it all depends, man. If you need transactional funding for 30 days, I would say typically it costs 3%, right? Typically it costs you 3%. Like you need same day, it may cost you 1. In between that, may cost you like 2%. So that's how much transactional funding will cost you. If you need that kind of stuff, man, hit me up. You know, if you need funds to double close, man, I know a lot of people, especially these days, tripping on the double close. But anyways, man, finna shout out some people who came through. A came through. Appreciate you, A. Always coming through, man. You own it. Like, dude, you on your way, man. So Cody came through. Appreciate you, Cody. Anita came through. Always coming through. I appreciate you. Derek came through. DCV VJ came through. Okay. I thought I didn't answer this question. Derek, appreciate you coming through, Derek, man. It's been good. Cass came through. Jordan always coming through. Appreciate you, Jordan. Deep came through. My wholesale journal. I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all got questions? Keep dropping them below, man. I'm gonna keep answering questions for a little bit. We're about 40 minutes in. I usually go like 50 minutes to an hour. So we got about 10 minutes or so left, man, to keep this thing rolling, man. I think it's been a good one, man. But man, I'm telling y'all, start wholesaling today. Somebody was like, why didn't you start 8 years ago? It's like, dude, why didn't you start a year ago? It's like this, the same reason, man. It's just not taking action, right? It's just not taking the action, man. That was my thing. It was like, I just needed to take action. And then I needed to go out there and meet people. You know what I'm saying? I needed to meet people that was actually doing stuff in real estate. Cause like you meet people who doing stuff, next thing you know, you doing stuff. Because like I went out and talked to the guy. I went out to see a property, right? The guy was interested in selling. It was like a broke down property, and he wanted way too much for it. I still went out there to see it, right? Talked to the daggum guy who was cutting grass. The guy who cutting grass, I know a guy who buying property. I hit the guy who was buying property, right? And he was like, "Hey, you got anything?" Like, because he bought that action. You know what I'm saying? It's like you talk to people who buy that action, then it forces your hand to be like, "Oh, oh, you really trying to do a deal?" It's like, So I said, "Hey, you want to check out this property? The lady wants 60,000." He was like, "Let's go see it." I'm like, "Why? Let's go see it." It's like, you really want to go out here and see this seller and talk to him? So it forced my hand. It's like I was out of my element to go to the seller's house and meet with the actual seller and talk to him and actually have a legit buyer who had money, right, to go and buy the property, you know. But just talking to other doers, right? You put yourself around a bunch of doers and you become a doer, right? Whether that's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? Some people put themselves around a lot of bad doers and you start doing bad stuff, right? It's like you got to put yourself around the people who doing the stuff that you want to do. It's like, that take you a long way, man. So we went out there. He ended up offering me 6,000 for it. I actually didn't even have it on contract for 60,000. I just said, "Hey, I got it at 60." Right? It's like, dude, I know Renault's writing the contract up for 60 on her. They bought that mug at 66, man. Like a month or so later, I went back and looked. This jigger bought that mug. Dude, I don't even know if they showed back up at that property. They put a lockbox on that mug because the lady cleaned it out. They put a lockbox on that mug, put that thing on the market, sold it for 89. My God, they came up on me, man. Like, they bought that mug and just turned around and sold that mug for 89, man. So, hey, after closing costs stuff like that, they probably walked away with, I dare to say, maybe $20,000, maybe 15. Even if they walked away with $15,000, they did nothing, right? Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. So as Lita said, as long as you didn't lose money, it's a win. Hey, it's a win, man. It's a win. So thanks for the tip. Hey, Derek, man, I guarantee you got gold all around you, man. It's like, there be some people in the small towns, man, they be in bad shape. They need some help. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, gold all around it. This is must see TV. You are stupid, man. Oh man, but yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, you got to go out there and do, man. I'm telling you, that is powerful. I'm telling you, when you think, should I do this, should I not? Do and see what happens. Because in my brain, at one point, I thought, should I purchase prompt stream or should I not? And I chose do. Should I skip trace this list or should I not? I chose do. Should I text these people, call these people or not? I choose do. And all that doing ended up with deal, 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 deal. If I said, no, I ain't gonna do that, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal. That's just the way it is, man. You gotta choose to do. Like, you gotta choose to take action, man. That's dude, that is the number one key. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. Choose to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta choose to do, and that go for everybody. Go for me too. Like I gotta continue to choose to do. You know, so that's big, man. So my wholesale journal says, how can people hook up and work with me? I don't know about working with me, but you can hit me up, man. You can hit me up from REI Next Door on IG or the TikToks. You can hit me up. I don't know about working with me, but we can talk. See how I can help you. So I've been trying for 8 months, haven't closed anything yet. Had a lot of close ones. Gotcha. Got 3 properties I'm trying to sell now. Got one deal, just one deal away. Yeah, no doubt, man. You one deal away. You got 3 properties you trying to sell right now. And I mean, you got them under contract. You got them under contract, Jordan. And man, for you to be trying for 8 months, man, that's man, you staying with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but you gotta stay with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you gotta stay with it, man. You like I said, one deal away. Yes, a three. You got 3 properties under contract. It's like, dude, send me the daggum addresses, man. I gotta help you out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, man, you got 3 properties under contract. Send them to my wholesale journal. I guarantee you he'll figure out how to make you some money off those. It's like, dude, for real, man, hit me up, man, with the 3 properties under contract. I'll at least see if I can help you, man. I'll see if I can help you. I don't even know if I can help you or not, but I'll check them out. So Dick said, my first deal came off a bandit sign. There you go. After watching Real Estate Diddy, I got 3K, and now I think I need to try the SMS marketing like you. How many texts a day is good enough? I don't know how many is good enough. That's the thing, man. I don't know how many is good enough. Like at one point, I was doing like 500 a day or something like that. And then next thing you know, man, I just escalated, man. Started doing like a ridiculous amount. So like right now, I think we send out like, 8,000 a day, close to 8,000 a day. Is what we send out. Close to 8,000 a day is what we send out, man. So ain't no amount enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's like somebody saying, how many deals is enough? Like how many text messages should we send out a day? How many texts a day is good enough? No amount is good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you just gotta keep going. How many is too little? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you don't know what you're gonna get off those deals. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like people's like, oh, they want bulletproof solutions. If you show up this many hours, you're gonna get this check. And it doesn't work like that, man. If you send this many text messages, you're gonna get this. You don't work like that. I know a guy who went to a new market, probably spent like maybe $10,000 in this new market and made no money. None. Zero. Right? It's like, you telling me I'm gonna spend $10,000 and make no money? Yes, man. It's like, you can spend money and make none. Right? That's investing, right? That's putting money in your business. It may not bounce back for you. You know what I'm saying? That happens like that sometimes, man. But you got to be willing to take that and keep going. Now, that person would have never made any money if they would have said, man, I spent that money right down and make money back. I'm a quit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a quit. You cannot do that, man. You got to be willing to keep going. If you in it, you in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep going. That's the way it got to be, man. You got to be that way. And that's just being consistent. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about, consistent marketing, being consistent. People like, oh, I ain't spending that money. Oh, no. Consistent, right? Consistency over time is going to get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in anything else, man. It's just like if I went and worked out, 2 days, 3 days in a row, and I stepped on scale, man, I ain't lose no weight, man. I ain't going back to that gym. Well, then you ain't gonna never get in shape. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you talking about you want to come up, but you got to be willing to continue, even when you don't see results. Continue to hit your lead measures, right? The lead measures is the thing that lead to the outcome that you're looking for, right? Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on what do you need to do to get to the outcome, and keep doing that. What do you need to do to get to the outcome? Keep talking to sellers. Keep talking to buyers. Keep making offers, right? Keep getting offers from buyers. If you can keep doing those 4 things, the rest gonna take care of itself, man. Now you stop doing those 4 things, now you got problems, right? So, man, Jordan hit me up. Anita said that's the scary part That scary part, going in debt. He didn't go in debt. He spent like real money, cash. Right? Like, you know, you talking about spending money, spending cash, right? And that's another thing. Like, dude, in reality, man, what will you do to make all your dreams become a reality? It's like, dude, I try to tell y'all, man. I have never lived in a real house. It's like, dude, y'all think I'm playing? It's like, dude, this apartment is the best living that I've ever had in a freaking apartment. It's like, and this ain't no freaking daggone sky rise. This ain't no freaking, this is a regular daggone, dude. This is the best living I've ever had. Best. You tell me I'm scared because I'm finna, I'm gonna spend some money. You think I'm scared of spending money to get to no, man, you gotta be willing to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, what my kids gonna do? Live here freaking forever? No. Goodness gracious, man. Woo, y'all get me burning up in there, man. Y'all get me hot. It's like, dude, that's the kind of stuff that gotta be burning inside of you. It's crazy. You gotta be burning. Goodness. So I hit you on IG. That was what's up, man. Who are your inspirations? You are. My wholesale journal. Yeah, man. You my inspiration, man. Yeah, hey. But dude, it's crazy, man. You just gotta have it in you, man. You gotta be like, man, bump that, man. It seriously gotta get to a point where you like, man, bump that, man. It's like bump being average, bump staying here forever. I'ma do like I said, being willing to do whatever it takes to get to the next level. Period. That's what you gotta be willing to do, man. Whatever it takes to get you to the next level, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? If that, however much time, however much effort, however much money, right? Like I said, people will spend 8 months trying to do this. I spent 8 years looking into real estate, but I was scared to spend that little bit of money, right? And that little bit of money would have saved me all that time, and I would have got way more money, right? It's like, dude, man, that money ain't nothing, man. That junk come and go. The person that I talked about who spent $10,000 that made that right bike. He done made the reason that he made $100,000 because he was willing to spend that 10 grand. The same thing that lost him that same energy that lost him that 10 grand made him that 100,000. Right? That same energy, man. You gotta have that energy. Right? It's like, dude, you got to have that energy, man. You got to have that. Right? You gotta have that. You gotta have that in you. And the people who don't have it in them, those are the people who stay average. It's just simple as that, man. Those are people who stay average, waiting on something to happen. One day, it ain't. It ain't, man. It's like, dude, I used to think that too. Like one day when this happened, when that happened, man, ooh, just wait to do that. Wait till I get this promotion. My job gonna give me this. My job gonna give me that. Bump it, man. It's like, dude, I can't wait on these people at my job to freaking figure my life out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, it's crazy. So Anita said, Joy the line got a clock back here. Hey, appreciate you, Anita, coming through. I appreciate you always participate too, man. I'm about to have to clock out back too. I'm gonna have to clock back into my job. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy, man. I just can't stress it enough, man. You got to have it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that energy, right? But anyways, man, I gotta get all this thing for real, man. We've been on here 54 minutes strong out this thing, man. And I appreciate all y'all coming through. But I'm finna get off this thing, man. Anita, appreciate your comments. We going back with Anita, right? I appreciate all y'all coming through. I'll see y'all next time, man. But until next time, hey, make sure you like the video and share, man. Share this out. There's other people out there that, can take this information and may change their life. You know what I'm saying? So when you see me post videos, see me doing stuff, share, man. Share stuff that you see in general, but share this stuff out Like the video, all that other good stuff, man. But until next time, peace out. Appreciate y'all. Jordan, I'll talk to you. Appreciate all y'all people coming through. Until tomorrow, we'll see you again tomorrow.